What's the biggest moral dilemma you've ever faced? I turned my brother in because it was the right thing to do, and uncovered a truth about my family I couldn't handle. Growing up, my brother was the star golden boy who got all the love and attention. So much so that the first time in my life my parents actually cared about me was when he messed up. It happened during a party after my brother's team won the state championship. I was hanging out near the kitchen when I saw him talking to a girl from my English class. She looked nervous and kept glancing around the room like she wanted out, but he handed her another drink anyway. She kept smiling awkwardly like she was just being polite, and then she locked eyes with me. She gave me that look that suggested she needed a girl to step in and help her, but I looked the other way. My brother couldn't be a monster. But then he led her upstairs, and something about the way he did it felt off. His hand on her thigh looked predatory, too forceful. My stomach twisted, but I stayed silent, unsure if I was reading too much into it. An hour later, I was wandering around looking for a bathroom and opened a bedroom door by mistake. The same girl sat on the edge of the bed, her hair messy, makeup smeared, crying quietly. Our eyes met, and the shame on her face made my heart drop. She wiped her tears fast and hurried out without saying anything. Downstairs, my brother was laughing loudly like nothing happened. Maya didn't come to school after that night. 3 days passed, and the knot in my stomach tightened. I found my brother alone in the kitchen and decided to speak up. "I saw you with Maya," I said. He forced a laugh. "She was wasted. I was just helping her find a room to rest." "But she was crying," I pressed. His expression darkened immediately. "Are you accusing me? Seriously? What do you think I am, a monster? You've always been jealous. You're always making stuff up for attention." He walked away and slammed the door behind him. A week went by. Maya's desk stayed empty, and the guilt eventually overwhelmed me. I made an anonymous tip to the school counselor with dates and specifics. An investigation started up, and my brother was temporarily suspended. That night, my parents burst into my room furious. Mom cried hysterically, shouting, "Someone's trying to ruin your brother's life." Dad paced, calling lawyers. They didn't know it was me, yet. But then they remembered they had dropped me off to the party alongside my brother. They started questioning me. I tried to lie, but the hesitation in my voice gave me away. As soon as they realized I was the one to put the report in, they went insane. My dad opened a bottle and started drinking. My mom began screaming about betrayal, and my brother cornered me later, his eyes blazing. "You couldn't just be happy for me, no? You selfish, evil beach." I felt suffocated, terrified of what they might do to me. The next 2 weeks were hell. They kept threatening me to take the report back, and I was going to, simply out of fear. But something in me told me to hold my ground, and I'm so happy that I did, because 2 weeks later, Maya went to the police herself. Thankfully, they actually took her seriously. I was asked by Maya to testify a few days later. I wanted to. I really did. But when I told my parents, my mom slapped me so hard my cheek burned. "We gave you everything, and you repay us by destroying our family," she yelled. That's when I knew I had no choice but to do it. I packed my bag and stayed with my best friend until the hearing. At it, I detailed exactly what I saw. My whole family looked at me like I was a monster. Afterward, texts flooded my phone. Cousins, aunts, uncles, all saying I'd betrayed my brother. Grandma messaged, "You aren't welcome at family gatherings anymore." That evening, Dad sent me a college brochure for a school 4 states away. They wanted me out of their lives forever. At my brother's sentencing, the courtroom was packed. His lawyer painted him as a kid who made a youthful mistake, and my brother got off with a reduced sentence. Dad approached afterward saying, "Family protects family. You failed us." He walked away without another word. 2 years later, I'm now sitting in my small dorm room far from home, and things feel simpler. My roommate doesn't know anything about my past, and I like it that way. But then yesterday my phone rang. It was Mom. I took a deep breath and answered, "Hello." I couldn't tell you what happened next here. The full story is on my channel and linked below.